Hey guys, what is up? My name is Megan. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe. Welcome to today's video, which is my unboxing of my November subscription boxes as well as my other special editions that came in this month. It's a little late because I feel book subscriptions are having a really hard time shipping things out, and obviously with the holidays right around the corner, everything takes a little bit more time, which is understandable. I'm sorry this is getting to you so late. For today's video, we have my Hello Lovely box, Owlcrate Adult, which was my first time unboxing, Illumicrate, as well as the Fairyloot Combo box, which I switched to for this month. So we're going to start with Hello Lovely, work our way down to the fantasy, and then I have a few special editions to showcase as well. Also letting you guys know that I have unsubscribed from a few boxes, and I will be talking about why in one of my upcoming videos. Obviously I wasn't gonna keep all of them because budget wise it also wasn't making sense, but there's multiple reasons why I selected to keep some subscriptions and also to on some of them. Now, without more chatting, let's get into the unboxing. The first book we're going to talk about was from Hello Lovely, and I have already unboxed it. It is Broken Miles by Claire Kingsley. This cover is stunning all around. I will overlay a picture here of the regular cover, which is like insanely different and a lot more ugly than this. I am in awe of what Hello Lovely has done with their paperback so far in my subscription. I think that they hit it out of the park every single time, and they also choose books that I'm like super interested in reading. Like, this is definitely one of my favorite subscription boxes so far. Even the inside is always like stunning. Like, this one has grapes as an overlay, obviously because this is about a winery. It came with a really cute soulmates little bookmark because the theme for this month was soulmates, and they are also hand signed, which is amazing. This is a second chance romance. Actually, it's between two people who were divorced. Our main female character actually goes back to work at her ex-husband's winery with his family, and then he eventually comes back because the winery is struggling, and he's coming back home to help his family, and their relationship rekindles. I think this is a series of companion novels where we follow the family and their relationships, and like I can't get over how stunning this book is. Like, honestly, it is iconic. It is freaking beautiful. Very, very happy with this, and this is definitely one of my favorite subscriptions I've gotten so far. Moving on to Owlcrate Adult, which also hit it out of the park this month. I recently subscribed to Owlcrate Adult instead of their middle grade, which I had tried. One, because I absolutely needed their December book, and obviously you had to get on the wait list and make sure that you got in before December, which you guys will see next month. But also because I wanted this book, and I feel like this version is 1,000 times more stunning than the Fairyloot one. So let me open this up and show you guys. Also, I'm sorry if the angle changed. I had to change my battery. So, the book for Owlcrate was The Unmaking of June Pharaoh by Adrienne Young. Again, I'm sorry, this is very, like, pale. Look at this, you guys. Like, I am sorry. This is a million times more beautiful than the original cover for this book. I am obsessed, and like, it just keeps getting better. So, I'm shaking in my boots. This, I'm sorry, this is the naked hardback, which I don't know why sort of gives Divine Rivals feels from Fairyloot, like the aesthetic of this. It's beautiful. The end pages, I'm absolutely shooketh, like, honestly. And there is the author letter and signature at the front, and also look at the art on the dust jacket. Like, what the hell? This is iconic, and I am obsessed. I have tried Adrienne Young in the past and have not yet been successful at liking one of her books. but I feel like this has a chance to be it. I don't quite remember the synopses, but it's set in Jasper, North Carolina. The Pharaoh women are known for their thriving flower farm and the mysterious curse that has plagued their family line. The whole town remembers the madness that led to Susanna Pharaoh's disappearance, leaving her daughter June to be raised by her grandmother and haunted by rumors. It sounds wonderful. Again, I'll pop up a cover of the original cover here. This to me is a million times more appealing, and I'm really happy I got the Owlcrate box. Everything is falling. Next, we will go in Illumicrate. Illumicrate has been very hit or miss for me. I'll talk about it, but I do really love their skip policy, and I really wanted this book, so I'm happy I was able to get it. The book for November was Starling House by Alex E. Harrow, which I have never read this author before, but I've heard a lot with the 10,000 Doors of January and some other of these books. This is very reflective. I'm very sorry, but this is what it looks like. These are the stunning sprayed edges as such. But what is really cool about this one is that this is like a transparent kind of dust jacket. So you get all the birds on it, and then you get the stunning naked hardback, which is absolutely beautiful. There's like some gold foiling on there as well, which you might be able to see a little bit, which is like the creepy house. And just, I think we should be getting more of these because they make it so fun. Now, the end pages are also very stunning. And was this one signed? I'm not quite sure if it's signed or not. It doesn't appear to be, which is totally fine as well. The end papers, as I said, they're the same on both sides. But this just absolutely like blew me away. I think it is such a fun concept, and it makes the whole thing just even more stunning. Again, this is kind of like a spoopy fantasy, I think, with kind of like a mystery. Again, I don't really know Alex E. Harrow as an author. I haven't followed their works, but everybody has been raving about Starling House, so I think I have a good chance of enjoying this one. And the last actual subscription we have is the Fairyloot Combo. This was my first time getting both the YA and adult book. Usually I was only on the YA list, so I'm very excited for this. I will take the books out of the box. Starting with the YA book, which is my favorite of the two because this is freaking stunning. We have The Scarlet Alchemist by Kylie Lee Baker. This is a completely redesigned cover, and it is, again, a million times more pretty than the actual cover, which I will overlay here. I was worried that Fairyloot was going to keep the same cover because I wasn't a fan, but I was very interested in this book, so I'm really happy with how this turned out. Like, this is gorgeous, and the sprayed edge is stunning. There's detailing on all three sides, which, like, come on. We also have gorgeous artwork inside the end papers, which look like this and like this. I'm a little underwhelmed with like the actual like naked hardback, but it's not the worst I've seen. This feels very much like the Threads That Bind that they did a few months ago. Overall, obsessed with this edition, and I've been meaning to read this book, so I think I'm going to have a really fun time with it. This has to do with gods. The back says there is no good without evil, and it's, yeah, it's like alchemy and just, it's a royal alchemist, and just, I don't remember this. Actually, this might not have to do with gods. I think I'm mistaking. It's more royalty based. so don't mind me. But I have read the synopses a few times, even before Fairyloot kind of gave hints and I was spoiled for what this month's book was going to be, and I was like, do I buy it, do I not buy it? And then I learned that Fairyloot was redesigning the cover, and I was like, I'll just wait. So yes, it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm obsessed with this one, you guys. And then we have one that I feel a lot of people were disappointed by, but I actually really enjoy, and that is Cassandra Clare's Sword Catcher. This has the people on the cover, looks like this, and the sprayed edges are absolutely gorgeous. If it will focus on them, voila, which I think looks amazing. I like people on covers like I've never cared, especially if they're drawn, like illustrated and not actual people. So I actually was really impressed with this one, and I really like it. This is a very chunky book, but the real showstopper for me is actually the end papers. I love the art on the end papers. So this is the outside, which is also very pretty, and these are the end papers with the gold foiling. Looks gorgeous, and the back looks like this, which again, freaking gorgeous. I really like what they did with the edges as well. I think this is signed, if I am not mistaken. Yes, it is hand signed as well. So overall, I was pleased with this. I actually like this better than the original cover. I know a lot of people love the original cover. I have a copy and I'm not the biggest fan, so I was very happy to know that we were getting a special edition this month. So yeah, Fairyloot honestly has never really disappointed me ever. It's definitely, like, if I could only keep one subscription box, it would most likely be Fairyloot, not only for their monthly boxes but also for every other like special editions they do, because they're always gorgeous. Speaking of, we have one Fairyloot edition that I had pre-ordered a while back that finally got to me, and that is Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Maniscalco. If you are not new here, you would know how much I love Carrie Maniscalco, especially her Stalking Jack the Ripper series, which I wish more book boxes would have done Stalking Jack the Ripper. Bookish Box has, but no one else has, and it makes me sad. But I will collect all the Carrie Maniscalco I can get my hands on, and this color palette is truly stunning. And what really steals the show is these insane stenciled edges that look like this. I am in awe of this book. This book is beautiful, and I just hope I love it. So this is the signed copies. I know Fairyloot had put up more unsigned stock that was gonna ship later. This is the naked hardback. There's nothing on the back itself, but it's just beautiful gold foiling. Absolutely obsessed. And then we have also, this is also freaking stunning. I might display it like this eventually. The reverse dust jacket, which, come on people, like, this is stunning. I freaking adore the aesthetic of this. This is kind of like a companion series to the Kingdom of the Wicked series. It follows Prince Envy and I believe Camellia. And unfortunately, a lot of people have been DNFing this book, which worries me, because some of the people who I follow who have loved Stalking Jack the Ripper and have liked the Kingdom of the Wicked series got through like half this book and were like, absolutely not, I am done, I'm DNFing. So I'm hoping this will not be my case, because it would be a really sad day for me if I did not like Carrie Maniscalco. I'm hopeful. This is almost 700 pages long though, so you know. And the last books I want to share with you are actually not from a subscription box, but are special editions. And I never thought I'd be holding a special edition of these books, They are the Nevermore books that recently came out, and I will show you them one by one. They technically all have the same cover. This is Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow. These are hardcover. They look like this, and they have beautiful umbrella sprayed edges. If you know, you know. And then they have this fun character art on both sides. This collection was actually a gift from my partner. They weren't that expensive because these were essentially published like this as a special edition in Australia. I could not find them in the UK, Canada, the US, nowhere else but Australia. The Canadian coin is actually worth more, like the Canadian dollar is worth more than the Australian dollar, so therefore it was less expensive. And basically this was like paying for a regular hardback cover, like $20 a piece, so wasn't super expensive. Then we have Wondersmith, which again has the same cover but it's different colors, and the back of this one says "A Wonder is Gathering," and I just love all the gold foil on here. This one has red sprayed edges all around and has the same character art in the front and back. And the last book is green, which is Hollowpox, and it says strange things are happening in Nevermore. It has green sprayed edges with the umbrellas, and again the same character art. Now these are absolutely stunning. I'm hopeful that once Jessica Townsend resurfaces as an author, I know she's been active on her Instagram with everything that has to do with the ongoing genocide, but had been very quiet on all her social medias prior to that because I don't know. So that means her fourth book has been pushed back yet another year. But once they do make a fourth book, and if she eventually writes more, I'm hoping they will eventually do more of these covers so that they can all be together, because unfortunately no bookish company does middle grade special editions, so I'm doubtful we'll ever get anything more significant than these kinds of special editions for this series, which makes me cry a little bit. But all in all, I'm very happy with these, and they are going to look stunning on my shelves. These were released at the beginning of November, but obviously being from Australia, it did take some time to get to me. They should still be available on the websites. I used Demix, which was the easiest for me because they do ship to Canada. A lot of the Australian websites don't. So just a heads up if you guys were interested in those books. That completes all the subscriptions, unboxings, special editions, everything I had to show you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed as always. Let me know if you'd like a deeper dive into what my thoughts are on each subscription box individually, what I think you should subscribe to or not based on my experience, and if not, I'll see you very soon with another video. Bye guys, happy reading.